your hold on the bow whenever you're aiming to follow through on the shot.
I see they use a little bit different types of sights than hunting.
Adjustable sights, yeah. You can really get close to the distance that you want to shoot by adjusting fine movements on the
So with this type of sight here, you can adjust it a lot closer.
Or you can get the yardage right to the teeth.
All right. We're going to have some exciting shooting for y'all, so y'all just stay tuned, and we'll be right back with y'all when we get on the course. Okay, here we are at the practice range. This is where a shooter can set his equipment up and practice before heading out on the course. A good time to warm up, talk to people. Really some different bows out here. You see all kinds, all shapes, all colors. We're going to visit and talk to some of the better shooters in the South today. And let's see if that man can hit anything. Very nice target set up. Range is all the way to 60 yards. Here we are at target number 1, where Joey is going to attempt to make a perfect score. Not bad hit, good shot. The object is it's unknown yardages. Somebody comes early in the morning and sets up these targets at an unknown distance. Therefore, the shooter has to walk up to the stake, set his sight for the unknown distance that he thinks it is, and on the target itself there is 3 rings. A big one, a medium size, and a small one, where the small one gives you the highest score. Why don't you explain to the people how the scoring system works and what's it all about here?
Okay. Well, the way the scoring system works is the smaller ring inside the bigger ring here is the 10 ring.
Okay.
Which, you want as many points as possible because the more points you get, the better off you are towards the end of the shoot. Which Baker has a 10 here. Joey's real close, but I don't think he's cutting the line. I'm in the 8, and he's in the 8 also.
So if you touch the line, you get the smaller ring?
Exactly. As long as you crease the line. Now, Joey is very close. We might have to look at this a little bit because, you know, it's real fine.
That can make or break a tie right there, huh?
Because you're losing 2 points automatically if it's an 8.
Now, it's not only deer that we have on the course, and there's all different types of animals, right?
Oh, yeah. There's a mountain lion, coyotes, javelinas, turkeys. You're going to see as we go on.
I bet the smaller targets are even harder to hit, huh?
The rings are probably big like 50 centimeters.
Wow, and how far do they shoot?
Sometimes 30 yards, a little closer maybe.
Uh-huh.
Depends on how they feel in the morning.
Now, what did y'all judge this distance at?
I shot for 20 yards.
You shot for 20 yards?
Yeah. And as you can see, my arrow is pretty much center, but I'm just off to the left a little.
Right.
And Baker has a better shot on the ball.
Right. Okay, well, looking forward to our next target. All right. In the barrel. Here's an example of a straight-on shot. Nice arrow flight.
Where I wanted it.
And he is shooting at a javelina. And this is a dirty shot. Good shot, Chop. This makes for a... That's a real tough shot, that turkey, huh?
Yeah. I definitely don't know where to shoot there. It feels on for real.
This is a real tricky shot. It's a turkey with very small rings on it. And it is full of briars. Good shot.
You got it.
This is a view of some of the course.
There's those people coming, Mark, down the trail. Good shot. Good shot. I thought maybe it was a walk that's done. Good. That's a pretty good shot. Oh. Concentration.
And there goes Joey. He's gonna give it a try.
Beautiful.
Good shot. Has his accessory pouch with all his supplies in it. Beautiful scenery here.
Come on, baby, do me right.
Get him before he runs, Chop. Go when you go. Good shot. Right in
That's where I think it's at.
there. You're not recording that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good. That can't be right. I don't think that's right.
I don't know. Maybe. Kind of low though, isn't it?
I'm low.
Seems like it'd be a few inches higher than that.
To me too. I'm bad shot. I shouldn't have shot that.
I don't know, but that looks like it.
We will find out.
No, I'm sure we will.
Before you know it.
Good shot, Bacon.
We're shooting an IBO shoot, so it doesn't count.
Okay.
Basically, it's just a 10 ring in the IBO. ASA identifies the 12 ring. It's a tough shot.
Nice big target. It's a nice big target. That's it.
Definitely a little closer than what we thought.
I had him right, Chop.
Good.
Got it.
Nice
Low
shot.
10. Seems as though it's a low 10.
Nice setup here.
Mm-hmm.
He's Joey Broussard. He's a federal game warden. Likes to spend his Sunday afternoons at these archery tournaments.
State, Mark. State. State warden.
Oh, excuse me, state warden.
Hey,
About that point plus a little more.
5 yards, Chopper.
Closer to 80.
I wanted to shoot 2 arrows at the same time to make sure I don't miss.
And here's Chopper going for his try. Chopper's been shooting pretty good today.
I'm on a consistent pin roll.
Concentration.
It was.
Any comments on that one?
No.
He's still running.
Good.
Shoot him again. I did the same thing, bro. It's all right. It'll be all right.
I must have pulled up because my pin is set right.
Here we have Tommy from Lafayette. All right. So you're from Lafayette, Tommy?
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
16.
16. How long you been shooting these tournaments?
About a year and a half.
You win some first places?
Yeah, couple.
You enjoy coming out here?
Pretty fun.
You have a lot of your friends that participate in this?
One or two.
One or two? Gives you all something to do in the afternoons, huh? Especially on the weekends, huh?
Yes, sir.
What kind of bow you shooting?
High country.
High country. You like it?
Yeah, it's nice.
Good,
Had it
good.
for a while.
You shooting good today?
Kind of on and off. Not my best.
How about just now? Look pretty good.
Maybe a little high on there.
Well, great.
Find out.
Well, good luck, buddy.
All right, thanks.
That's a 4-1.
This is, how far did you see that far going?
About that same distance.
Like that distance.
I think he's around 68 yards, Chopper.
Good night, Ben.
So the secret is you judge your distance, but don't tell anybody else, right?
That's
Let
it.
them go on their own. Not bad. Not bad. What is your name?
Missy Sue Down,
Missy, where you from?
DeRitter.
DeRitter. There seems to be more and more ladies that are taking part in this sport, huh?
I think so, yeah.
How long have you been shooting the bow?
About a year and a half.
About a year? Y'all try to make every shoot that y'all can?
Yes, sir. We go to
Good.
Jasper and Buna and Manny.
Great.
We try to go all over.
You compete pretty good? How you?
I do fair.
A few first places here and there?
Yeah, I got 3 or 4.
Well, great. So you encourage women shooters to get into this sport, huh?
Well, I try.
You try, huh? Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yes.
This is called a California start. When you show up, you take a few practice shots, and if you have a little group, y'all just head out together. As you know, there's a group behind us, and there's many groups in front of us. Normally, they get in groups of 3 to 5, 6 people, and there's a judge that they assist to do all the scorekeeping, like Chopper's doing here. Keeps everything fair. Real nice. Good shot. Where you from?
DeRitter, Louisiana.
DeRitter. What's your name?
Wayne, sit in.
Wayne. How long you been doing this?
5 years.
5 years. So you try to hit all the tournaments around, huh?
Yes, sir. Every one of them.
There's a lot of these courses around Louisiana, huh?
Yes, sir.
Quite a few of them, huh? You got a lot of your friends are involved in it?
Yes, sir. I got him involved in it this year.
And what is your name?
Bill Simpson.
Bill. How long you been in it?
3D shoots. This is my first year.
First year. I see you using your hunting bow?
Yep.
Yeah, so not everybody needs a target bow to do this, huh? You could just use your hunting bow.
No.
Well, great. Where are you from?
Hunting bow for get the experience and get out in the woods, and hopefully I won't miss.
You feel that it's going to make you a better hunter as far as judging your distance?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It'll definitely help out, huh?
Oh, yes.
Well, great. Good luck, fellas.
Thanks, sir.
Good shot. Can't see it.
Still is, bro. He's not bringing the meat home.
Whoops.
He's bugling at you right now.
Kind of forward a little bit too.
Very little. Yes. Yes. I'm gonna have to go down there.
How y'all doing? Y'all shooting pretty? Y'all shooting pretty good?
Average. For the first shoot, not bad.
Good, good. Well, that's a pretty target. Tallying up their scores. Well, does it look good or what? Not sure yet?
Very partly cloudy, but we're not sure yet.
And what's your name? Danielle Miller? Where you from? Perron. Fancy looking bow you got there. How long you been doing this?
First tournament today.
It's your first one? Well, how did you enjoy it? You loved it? How long you been shooting a bow?
How long that?
Oh, let's see. We got that bow about 2 years ago for Christmas, and she's been kind of shooting off and on.
Is she shooting pretty good? How old are you? 9. So you're never too young to be in this sport, huh? That's great. And who are you, sir?
Lucas Miller,
Lucas Miller. Where you from?
Opelousas.
Opelousas. You do this often?
Pretty often. I started shooting regularly last year and got real serious into it this year. This is the third tournament this year.
Yeah, you go to the tournaments all around the state?
Yeah, we went to Sinaloa last 2 tournaments up in Pineville, and this is the first tournament over here this year.
Great. And I see you dragging your daughter in there with you, huh?
Oh yeah,
Keep you company, huh?
Oh yeah.
Well, people, as you can see, this is a family sport. You're never too young, never too old. We are here at the Acadiana Archery Range. And here on the side of me is Pap LeBlanc, the president. Pap, thank you so much for welcoming us over here. Really had a nice time. Had a real nice time. How long has this range been open?
This will be our 5th season.
5th season. Y'all attract a lot of people here?
Oh yeah, we have anywhere from 75 to 100 shooters, and sometimes more every time we have a tournament. It's real good.
Y'all invite women, children?
We have divisions for anybody that can hold up a book.
Really?
I mean, from adults down to little kids. We love, everybody shooting.
You have compound and recurve divisions?
Compound, recurve.
You call it traditional?
Traditional, yes.
Traditional, right. Y'all give out trophies in
Yeah,
all
we have trophies in every division. We have like 9 or 10 divisions per tournament, and we give out trophies in each.
And how long have you been the president of Acadiana Archery?
Since the beginning.
Since the beginning? Good. I see you have very nice facilities.
It's real nice. Got a real nice range, plenty parking, a real good location. It's right off I-49, so it's real easy to get to from anywhere.
Do y'all lease this property?
Landowners, we have some real good landowners let us use the property for this.
How many targets, how many different stations do you have?
We have 30 stations, all different targets: deer, bear, antelope, mountain goat, javelina, just about anything as far as game that you'd be hunting, we have them as targets.
You know, a lot of hunters out there are intimidated by coming out here because they think that it's just going to be professional shooters out here.
Oh, no, it shouldn't be.
I mean, I've seen young kids, I've seen guys here for their first time. This can really advance them in their hunting techniques.
Oh, yeah, like I said, we really promote it for the kids because we love to see the kids shoot, and all the way up through the kids, the novice, you know, up to the advanced shooters. We have everybody, welcome everybody to come out and shoot with us.
And they have to judge their distance, and it's really tough.
It's real good fun, well, especially for hunters, but even if you don't hunt, it's real good practice any way you look at it. It's a lot of fun for the whole family.
And I see y'all have hot dogs and soft drinks.
Yeah, we have food. We make it a whole day thing. We have drinks, and just want to make it a whole day thing. So whatever you need, it's here. You have a good time.
How much do y'all charge to enter?
For men, it's $10. Everybody else is $5.
Now let's give the people the exact address. How do you get here?
Okay, we're about a mile off I-49. It's exit 17, Judson Walsh exit. Just follow the signs from there. It's not a mile off the interstate, so it's real easy. We have signs right off the interstate.
And for any more information, you can contact me or Chopper at Cary Sporting Goods, 363-2526. Hap, thanks again for having us. We had
Thank
a
you for
real
coming,
nice
Mort.
time.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
We hope everyone has enjoyed this week's edition of the Acadiana Outdoor Show. Remember, whether you're on the water or in the woods, the role you play is Until next week, I'm David McCann for Byron Briggs and the Acadiana Outdoor Show. Keep on camping, and we'll see you in the woods.
All right, Nicky, what you think?
How you doing, Byron?
Fine, buddy. You know, we had a little technical difficulty this week.
That's right.
We went on a great fishing trip, of course, with Skip Kovac, but unfortunately our mic was broken.
But the film was so good.
So good, we couldn't pass it up from not showing our
That's
viewers.
right. So what we're going to do is we're going to voice over today and maybe put in a few sound effects. And
You're going to be in charge of the sound effects this week, Nicky.
right, we have a nice show.
Right now we're fishing a bar pit up along the river. It was, what, about 3 weeks ago? Right before that 15-inch rain. And we're going along jigging with our Uncle Buck's B&M jig poles.
That's right. Buck Simmons from Mississippi.
And of course we got that slip cork, and we're using a head jig that Joey makes.
Right.
And well, we had a good time, didn't
Well, right, we really did. What we're doing is in the early spring, the sac-a-lait, they're not bunched up around sticks or twigs, anything like that. They're up against the bank. So we're working the bank real close for sac-a-lait, and we hunted that bar pit from dusk to dawn looking for those sac-a-lait, and finally we found them.
It's true. We
Oh,
found
we
them all
did.
on, you know, what they say is 90% of the fish are in 10% of the lake, Nicky.
That's right.
And that goes true to ponds, any place else you're going to fish.
Yeah, you see
So-
how Skipper's working that little cork with
Yeah.
that jig? He's dropping it in flipping it back a couple of times, and
Boy, look at that.
they hit it on the fall, and I'll tell you what, you talk about some action, it's really nice.
You know, when we started sac-a-lait fishing a couple years ago, Wayne Ordwine really showed me how to sac-a-lait fish, and I showed you.
What?
Nicky, you know I taught you how to sac-a-lait fish.
Well, it's all in the cart.
No, it's all in having the right equipment. If you have
Yeah.
a good jig pole, that's the first thing you need to go out and buy.
Yeah,
And
you see
then-
him running that boat, huh?
Yeah, a good jig pole, and then having a good cork and a good jig.
That's right.
And then it's just a matter of doing what we're doing right there, Nicky.
I tell you what, Barn, there's nothing like sac-a-lait fishing.
You like to see that cork go down?
Oh, I do. I'd rather watch that than anything.
Is that right?
Well, there's a little fish. I guess that's the first one, but we didn't get it on the camera. But when, you know, you talk about the eyes of March,
Mm-hmm.
we're in the eyes of March when we start fishing sac-a-lait that early. The wind is really tough, so
Oh, look at Skip, boy. He got him a nice one
that's
there.
a good one. He caught that one out by that stump, which
Yeah.
is kind of unusual. That's pretty good sac-a-lait right there, huh? I mean, that thing just splashing around.
Okay, Nicky.
Something else.
All right, I don't hear the water, Nicky.
Look, listen.
Okay, I hear the water now.
Look at
okay.
that big old sac-a-lait.
Boy, that's pretty, huh? That is pretty.
And that's usually what you catch at that time of year. That's pretty nice. That's a good sized sac-a-lait right there.
What you figure he weighs, Nicky?
I'm gonna guess that is a pound and a little bit maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's filet inside. You'd have a hard time frying that fish.
People get a pot big enough for that.
That's right. So I guess we found them there. We're getting on the end of that little pond that we really like. There's a levee right there behind us. And I tell you what, Skip had the time of his life fishing that day, didn't he?
He had a good time.
And he's a good fisherman too.
I mean, excellent fishing. Him and Joey both.
That's right.
They
You know,
fi-
it's not hard to fish 3 out of a boat when you sac-a-lait fishing, but you can't do it bass fishing too much. Watch that.
That's true.
See, that's what we're doing. See, you can see that stump under the water barn.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
We nailed that and nailed that. I usually found one by a stump, but man, I'm gonna tell you, those are some good sized sac-a-lait in that pit. And we have a lot of action coming up too.
We really do.
The water's beautiful.
And we're fishing out of a 14-foot aluminum boat.
Right.
You don't need a big old fancy boat.
Whoa, that's a flyer.
You call that a
Saw
flyer?
that?
Yeah.
Look, he dropped it. Oh, there's another one. Let's see if that's another one. Yep, that's you.
That's me, Nicky. That's when you were getting up under that cypress tree, tight.
Yeah.
Real tight.
Look, there you go.
Yeah, that's a good fish.
Look, you hear him splashing? I tell you what, Martin, you can't beat sac-a-lait fishing.
It's true.
Tell you what, you see that cap Skip's wearing?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to watch the sun these days, Martin. Wear sunscreen.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of, you
It's
talk
true.
to a dermatologist about what you should do and what you shouldn't do. Look, here's a good one right here. Tell you, that's some feisty little fish.
You talk about good eating, Nick.
Let's guess who caught that one.
I think I caught that one.
Let's see. Let's see. You know, Skip was being the gentleman. He was getting the fish for us.
Now what about the cameraman?
That looks like, no, that's not in my hand. I don't wear a watch.
Cameraman's doing a pretty good job there too, Nicky.
Yeah, you running the camera, Barn?
I think so.
Oh, look, there's 2 of them. Look.
Some good fish there.
Yeah. Nice sack. Oh, he's showing you the...
Yeah, right there he's showing the difference between a white sac-a-lait and a black one. Look at
Yeah,
that, Nicky.
look at
And
that.
you notice those black ones fight a lot harder.
Oh, they tough.
That's the difference right there. I wish we'd have had that on.
But there's a definite difference.
Yeah.
There's a white one and a black one.
And the state record is what, 4 pounds?
4 pounds,
10 ounces.
4 ounces, or something like that. Now, we got curious with these stumps out there. We thought that since we caught one, we might catch some more out there. We ended up picking up some nice saccalay by these stumps. You know?
You caught some hogs out there.
Oh, I sure did. Tell you what, I can't wait to go back to that place.
Now, is that Paradise?
No, that's not Paradise. We showed Paradise this past weekend.
That's right,
I'm
that's
gonna
right.
tell you what, that's
A lot of our viewers really enjoyed that
oh,
show.
I know. We have
They
some
really, really enjoyed
good
it.
saccalay fishing coming up.
Yeah. You know, we have a bunch of good shows coming up, Nikki. I got 2 or 3 good bass fishing shows for our bass fishermen.
Right.
And we're going to get Chris Birdseyes going to do a goo fishing.
Oh, that ought to be fun.
Oh, yeah. Everybody loves a good goo fishing trip.
Use crawfish.
Right. Russell Miller works over at Fire District 3. He's assistant fire chief over there. And Russell's an excellent goo fisherman.
Look, there's another one. Listen to him splash, Bond. Man, I'm going to tell you what, that was fun. That water is perfect color. You don't want clear water. You want
Murky.
murky or stained, some kind of stained water.
Kind of like root beer.
Yeah. See, those are all nice saccalay. Good eating size.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, again, Bond, we're staying close to the bank, close to the bank. We're not fishing out. We're fishing in, what, 2 feet at the most?
Right. We're fishing about 18 inches deep.
Yeah. And not that deep in a lot of places.
There's a little brim, Nicky.
I guarantee you're going to keep that. Oh, look at here, Byron.
Yeah.
I mean, we caught fish after fish after fish.
That's me?
I don't know. Yeah. A skipper. See? That's white saccalay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice
Another good one.
size.
Yeah. Nicky, you ought to bring Jerry Chamberlain over there. My good friend.
Well, I'd like to take Jerry, but every time, we don't know who's the jinx, Byron. Either he's the jinx or I'm the jinx. I know it's when we're together,
Uh-huh.
we don't catch any fish. And he says he'll never go back with me again.
Well, I said the same thing.
Look at here, Byron. Nice fish, huh? Oh, it's a little bass.
Little bass. I tell you what, well, we were nailing them, weren't we?
I mean, fish after fish.
Okay, well look, let's take a little commercial break here, Nicky. We'll be right back fishing along the levee.
Let's do it.
Okay, Nicky, the viewers that just tuned in. We're fishing along the levee between Simmsport and Krause Springs in a bar pit, and it was dug out when they built the levee. And it's myself and you and Skip Kovac. We're saccalay fishing today. Of course, we're fishing around the stumps too, Nicky.
Right. And that levee has produced pits all along, north to south.
Right. There's a nice one, Nicky.
Tons of fish.
You hear the water?
You hear that?
Yeah, I hear it. Yeah, that's
I
a
tell
nice
you.
one. That's a good one.
Catch that saccalay. Barn, you know one thing, we hadn't used any tube jigs this year at
No,
all.
sure haven't.
Actually, I guess I'm not expert enough. I don't know when to use a tube jig, but those head jigs are really good too,
Oh
aren't
yeah, you don't have to. You know, surprisingly, the head jig that I use is 1/64th and a 1/32nd, and I catch brim on mine. Where I know you fish the bigger jig, and you
Right.
don't catch very many brim. But
no, but I just catch the big saccalay.
yeah, I do too. and I catch a lot of brim, Nicky.
You do, you really do. And if you use a small jig, you will catch a lot of brim with it. Brim and chinkapin. You caught chinkapin the other day, remember?
Called chink
when
and
we were
brim.
in
Look,
Kansas?
look now, Nicky. You see my brim?
Yeah.
I tell you, I catch brim on my
Right.
jig. Nice brim.
Now, you always keep the brim. Always.
Keep the and scrape them.
Mm-hmm. Scrape them.
Scrape them.
There's another. You see how he's fighting?
Yeah.
I tell you what, that was fun catching those fish, Byron.
We loaded up, didn't we?
Look at that old Acadiana Outdoor T-shirt I have.
That's when, Nicky, I wanted to fish in the front of the boat.
Why?
'Cause you were hogging the front.
I know. Look, Byron, what I got?
You got another one, Nicky.
Look. That's
No.
it.
You know, let's tell our viewers, Nicky, you don't want, in other words, all you want to do is catch fish. You never want to film.
Right. Right. Boy, is that a good one, Byron?
Well, yeah. That's you?
Uh-huh. I like to be on film.
You don't like to do the filming?
No. Next time, I'm going to film you.
Yeah. You've been telling me that for 3 years now?
Well, when we go back to Paradise, I'm going to film you. Boy, that's nice sac-a-lait. Another white sac-a-lait.
You know what you ought to do is bring Jerry Chamberlain some fish.
Well, I told you that story about Jerry and I, huh?
No.
He says he doesn't want to go fishing with me anymore.
Oh, okay.
He thinks I'm a jinx.
Are you?
I don't think so. Not from this picture right here. Look, now I'm trying to tell y'all where to fish, okay? What happened, we caught a few fish around these stumps, huh, Byron? And we kept, every time we got to a dead tree, we out in the middle, we tried to see if there was something around it. A lot of them had some big sac-a-lait around them. Usually just one, maybe two, but never more than that. Huh.
Uh-huh.
Who's that fishing right there? Just bouncing that jig up and down, letting it fall. That head jig spreads out and it falls slow, and they catch it coming down a lot of times. But at that time of year, those fish just
Look at that, Nicky. Boy, he nailed it. Look at that one. Huh?
Bury.
Look at that. Uh-oh.
Got to be a big fish if we get in the net, huh?
It's a big one.
Gee whiz.
Yep, that's a good fish, too. You get that net
Uh-oh,
out.
look who caught it. That's a nice one.
You see, I caught just as many in the back of the boat, but our viewers can't see it unless
No.
they turn around.
No, I think I'm telling you something there.
No, Nick, if they want to see me, they got to turn around to see me.
That's right.
Look, there's another one. Or is that the same one?
That's the same one.
Oh, okay.
Skipper had a good time that day.
Oh,
didn't
he had a blast. I tell you what, he said he never had so much fun fishing with.
You know, sac-a-lait fishing doesn't take a lot of equipment, Byron. You need a good pole, and a lot of people use fly rods. But I tell you what, that B&M jig pole in Walmart, you can find it on your shelves at Walmart right now. But and I tell you, Prudhome's has B&M jig poles too. Out on the highway going to Fried Springs, you know, right past Fort Barry.
Right. My good friend Stanley Darbone went to Little Alabama the other day. In the
That's another
lands, and
nice.
they caught some sac-a-lait.
Look at that. Uh-oh, a netter.
Uh-oh.
A netter. That's another thing, Brian. You see that little tiny net you put in your boat?
That's a trout net.
Right.
That's for rainbow trout?
Yeah.
Now, if our viewers, that's not a rainbow trout on there, is it?
No.
Okay. No, that's a trout net I picked up, and it works out real well.
Especially for those big sac-a-lait. Oh, those fish really turned it on that afternoon, too. That sun's getting ready to...
We fished for, what, about 3 hours?
Yeah. Yeah.
And, just had a-
Uh-oh, guess we got another one. Oh. Uh-oh, a little one. A scraper. Tell you
You're not
what.
going to keep him.
What?
Can't believe you kept that fish, Nicky. I can't believe. I can't believe you caught that fish.
Oh, you wanted that fish. You like
I
those.
know.
You like those
I
little.
can't believe you keep them little fish.
You like those little fish.
Look, right next to that cypress tree, he's gonna nail it.
Let's watch it. See, I had little cork stays on top. If you get hooked, you just pull it right down to the jig.
And you don't have to break it off.
No, that was one of the things that wanted to make me quit sac-a-lait fishing years ago.
You remember that?
They didn't have those slip corks.
I know. Oh, look at Skip. He got a two-hander. Look at that.
Nice one.
But that's a brown.
I don't know, Barn. Look at the water. Good sac-a-lait there.
Good one. You know, if our viewers, I tell you, Brent Prudhomme out there, Prudhomme's bait stand, I don't know, between Opelousas and on the other side of Port Barrow, on the left-hand side, Brent is a big sac-a-lait fisherman, and they'll stop out there and see Brent. He has B&M jig poles out there too.
He'll also tell them where the sac-a-lait fish
That's
is
right.
biting because he's, you know, he keeps track of everything out there.
Right,
And
and
he'll tell them.
And if I don't have his phone number right here with us, but if look at how big that sac-a-lait is. That's a nice fish,
Yeah.
Nicky. If they'll give Brent Prudhomme a call out there, and it doesn't make any difference if you know him or not.
No.
Anybody can call him up and ask him, you know, where the fish are biting locally around here, and he'd be happy to tell them.
Tell you what, Barn, we're getting a box of fish.
Yeah. You know, Nicky, I was talking to some people that, you know, last year we did real well in Henderson. And right now Henderson is, they opened up the gates and the water's going to be, I don't think we're going to have the good year we had in the past.
I don't know. Tell you, Barn, look at the backdrop. Look at those pretty big old cypress trees and all the cypress stumps. I mean, that's a gorgeous sight right there. I mean, you can't beat it. It doesn't get any better, does it?
I just wish I could go on a trip like that.
You were there, Barn.
I don't see myself.
Trust me, folks, he was there. He's in the back of the boat.
No, talking about Henderson, there's some great fishing over there, and I just hope that we have some good fishing this year. We can bring it to them over there. You know, we did that fishing show with Morris Weinstein up on a platform last year in Manny Beltan.
Right.
And we're gonna do that again.
You know, every now and then you get a good picture of that slip cork on that line, and a lot of people that don't fish sac-a-lait, that line goes straight through that cork, and it's just held there by friction. So you can take your hand, slide it up and down to whatever the depth you want.
Look at Skip. Skip got him another one.
Tell you what, he was having a good time.
Well, Nicky, it's about that time to go ahead and break for another commercial break, and we want my viewers just stay tuned right here.
Well, I had a
Look,
good
Nicky,
time.
there I am now. You see?
Finally caught
I'm
one.
finally in the show.
We're ending this show with you catching a fish, Barn.
No, we're gonna take a little commercial break. We're gonna come back.
Right.
Look at that. Y'all got a net that one. A netter.
Good fish, Barn.
Look, there I am.
I think
okay.
we're using that just to make you feel good.
I think so. Okay.
Nice looking cap, Barn.
Oh yeah. All right, Nicky, let's shut it down, and we'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, Nicky, we just had a great time with this fishing trip. You know, a lot of people don't realize what's entailed in a fishing trip like this. I mean, to do the filming.
Filming is a lot, Barn. I tell you what, it takes years to learn how to use that camera.
We still don't know.
We still don't know how to do it, but
No.
we're getting better at it.
A little bit better, not too much better though.
And really, I hope everybody enjoys watching it because we enjoy doing it.
We really do.
We really have, even if we didn't have the camera with us, we'd have fun.
Right.
We have fun doing it anyway.
Yeah.
It just, we like people to do,
What?
to be able to do it and see what we do. You know, maybe they can learn some things. Because really, we didn't learn all this by ourselves, I can tell you.
No. Been a lot of good teachers, you know. But you know, a lot of times you take like this fishing trip right here. I wanted to be fishing in the back. I'll be honest with you.
Right.
Not filming. Of course, somebody got to do it.
Well, I had to run the trolling motor, so I couldn't film.
And Skip, so we let
Skip didn't want to film.
No, Skip didn't want to film. He wanted to catch.
Right. Now, Brian, we started laying into him up against this bank here and really did well. But, look, there you are catching a fish.
Okay, Nicky. Well, listen, I hope everybody really enjoyed this week's show, and we want to remind everybody just to stay tuned every weekend for Acadiana Outdoors TV show. And we enjoy bringing it to them every week.
Well, Brian, I tell you what, I guess it's time to go home and clean these fish. And we hope everybody joins us next week. I really had a good time.
I did too, I promise you that. And
Is
look
that
at
a nice picture?
That's it.
We hope everyone has enjoyed this week's edition of the Acadiana Outdoor Show. Remember, whether you're on the water or in the woods, the role you play as a sportsman is how others see it. We hope everyone's next outdoor adventure is a good one, and don't forget, if you kill or catch something, that's a bonus. Until next week, I'm David McCann for Byron Briggs and the Acadiana Outdoor Show. Keep on camping, and we'll see you in the woods.
So you may want to...
Byron, I messed up. Yeah, I didn't follow you, man. I went where you told me to go, and I hadn't seen a rabbit yet. No, but I got you in my sights now. No, man, you don't know how to wear a do-rag.
Show the viewers your do-rag.
This is a do-rag. It has many uses. It can keep your head warm when it's cold. If your hat's a little too big, it makes it fit good. And if you got to, you can lend it to one of your buddies to wear.
All right, let's go in here.
He ran one right along the edge just now. He ran one right along the edge, but he didn't come out.
Dear, y'all going into session. When y'all going into session?
March 27th,
What y'all got on the agenda this year?
Medicaid. That's the big
That's
one,
a big,
really.
big deal. Yeah.
$750 million worth.
Right.
And I understand we may have another 112 added to that.
Is that right?
That's going to be a real big problem.
What do you think the outcome's going to be?
I think that you're going to have to see some changes made in the Medicaid funding. Then there's going to be some probably cuts, but at the same time we're hoping that the feds give us a little break and let us get our house in order over a period of time rather than dropping the hammer on us in 1 year. We've probably dug the hole and put ourselves into this, but all we're asking now is give us 3 or 4 years where we can work our way out of it.
Well, I know that you're gonna really work hard to try and save that portion, and we just appreciate all the work that you really do. I mean, we're very fortunate here in St. Anthony Parish to have Representative Satig. You've been an outstanding representative. I just want you to know that. And,
Well, thank you,
and I
Brian.
know a lot of people back home think so too. They wouldn't keep you in office.
Well, you sure hope so, you know, and the people have been good to me,
Yeah.
and I've been in now, I'm in my 13th year, and it looks like it gets a little tougher and tougher to be a legislator because of the fiscal problems of the state. You know, so many people thought that gambling was going to be the answer to our problem, and I never did feel that way.
Dale, I have to agree with you. I don't think gambling is the answer to the solution, and of course, thank goodness we have people like yourself with the foresight to see down the road.
Well, I think really, you know, we're going to have more Medicaid, a need for more Medicaid and what have you if we continue expanding on gambling, because people are going to really need health care. You need health care no matter what, but you know, the gambling really is hurting a lot of people, and it's hurting people that have no business being in the casinos and what have you. And it's all new right now and it's fun, but I think in 3 to 4 years we're going to really see the results of gambling. It's going to hurt. The casino in New Orleans, I think, is going to be good because we're going to bring in out-of-state people, and people that can afford to gamble are going to leave money in Louisiana. New Orleans is a tourist town. We're going to have international trade coming into New Orleans. that's fine. But I think when you're going to put the spot that we have to gamble right now, you know, I always say that you can hitchhike to any gambling casino in Louisiana, no matter where you're at, and be there in an hour, you know, by hitchhiking. And I think that's an overkill. We have too many.
Oh, great. Well, listen, we're going to be following you, and if there's anything we can do, there goes a shot.
There goes a shot.
Well,
Meat in the pot.
you think we got some meat, huh?
I think we got some meat.
Well, let's go ahead and take a commercial break right now, and we'll be right back with Representative Dale Satig on Rabbit Hunt Get On. Well, person, you got that one.
Oh, real nice, big bunny, big bunny.
That's a big bunny.
Big swamper.
You was running on that levee?
Went down on the levee, came back swimming down the bayou,
Oh,
trying
you're
not to
swimming?
flick the dog,
Come on,
trying not to
really?
flick the dog.
Man,
But
that's...
the flicker got the rabbit.
Well, you just like Harvey Darbone. Huh?
You know all this.
Oh, that's my buddy.
Why he's not hunting with y'all anymore?
He got some. He had to work today.
What kind of job he has?
We're the school board.
No. They don't work on Saturday.
That's a nice rabbit, though.
They don't work on Saturday.
That's a good rabbit there.
Feel how heavy that one is, Byron. A big Louisiana swamper.
Swamper.
Headshot.
Oh, come on, headshot?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's
nothing
get
but
another
head.
one.
Nothing but head.
What you think, Jerry?
Well, you said they had a lot of rabbits out here, and I see a lot of sign, but you brought Albert out here last weekend, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, he's probably coming out here at night and shooting them. You know how he is. I wouldn't doubt it, no.
Come on.
Yeah.
We left about 25, 30 rabbits in here, though.
Yeah. We ain't seen but about 4, though.
So you think he came
I think he came out at night. I saw a lot of fur and stuff around.
Jerry, you with LeBlanc, Chamberlain, and Martin Physical Therapy. I know
Yeah.
you've been a sponsor of our show for. We really appreciate it. I want you to know. Jude Martin is the brains behind the operation.
Well, yeah, Jude likes to think he's the brains behind the operation.
That's what I understand.
He's our troubleshooter.
Oh, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said he still hadn't gotten his T-shirt, though.
Come on.
No, man, he hadn't gotten it.
He hadn't got it?
Uh-uh.
We got to see about that. We got to talk to management about that. No, we need to go find some rabbits somewhere. You know, I wanted to show. Look at this little gun, Jerry. How do
That's
you like
a pretty little gun, man.
Isn't that neat?
That's what you miss those rabbits
That's
with?
it. Right out of
God, dog.
No, it's
It's a light little gun,
yeah,
huh?
It's a little 410.
Where you got that?
I stole it.
You stole it?
It's a model 42 Winchester.
Yeah. It's an old gun?
Yeah, it's old.
Might need to saw it off about right.
Oh, really? Show him your gun.
See that?
Uh-huh.
It's too long.
Show him your gun, Tom. Jerry.
This is a rabbit hunting gun and a woodcock gun. You can walk with it like this, and it don't get in the bushes when you throw it up, you know? You don't blow them up when you shoot them close either.
That's 12 gauge,
24 inch.
24 inch.
It was 30.
So you can shoot it from the hip.
You can shoot like that.
Uh-huh. Uh-oh, you heard that shot?
Yeah, I heard it.
That's Albert.
Where did we go that time last year and it started raining on us, man? It was a big field.
Right over there.
Yeah, that looked like a good spot. We went down that ditch last year, but we didn't get nothing.
See, I just bring, I bring my friends over there.
Okay, who we gonna leave? Who we leaving behind?
You just shot that one? Just shot that one? Here come the dogs now. Boy, they pretty, aren't they? Look at that. That's Dale Satie's dog.
Dale.
And Furless Jordan.
What do you
Yeah, they're coming to him, Doc. Look, they're smelling that rabbit. Boy, look at the dogs, huh? Boy, they pretty. That is pretty. All right, y'all jumping nothing in there. Uh-oh. Get ready, Tom.
Same trail.
Same trail.
Yeah, same trail.
Tom, the winner, whoever kills the most rabbits, did they get that four-wheel over there?
Yeah, get Polaris 4x4, 300.
Yeah.
Whoever gets the most rabbits. Plus, not only that.
Uh-huh.
You know what else, Byron?
No, don't say what else. Boy, look at that.
Let me tell you what else.
The winner gets that?
Huh?
The winner?
The winner gets that plus a all expense paid weekend with Byron Briggs at his camp.
Oh, come on, huh?
That's it. That's right.
Boy, that's a nice looking four-wheeler. It's four-wheel drive.
Four-wheel drive, it works good too, Byron.
Really?
It's got good suspension.
Uh-huh.
And really a nice bike that came out, and it's made in the United States.
Yeah. That's a good part about it. Now, where you got that, Tom?
Got that from Terry Pete Ford.
In Eunice.
Eunice. They handle them. They started handling Polaris, and they have a full line. Got a one of the Pete's sons is a head mechanic.
Oh, is that right?
Puts them together, and he rides them, and they use them, and so they know quite a bit about them.
Yeah. Well, that's nice. It really is. Now, it's automatic transmission, and I see you have a four-wheel drive selector switch.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have to shift.
Oh, you don't have to shift this one?
No.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's a good-looking bike. I think they picked up on another rabbit, Tom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what is that out there? It's like,
A dog?
Is that a dog?
Last year, I shot 3 right here. Right here where you're standing? You like to run across right here. You run across this opening. Who is that over there? What is that? That guy. He's working on his gun?
Looks like, yeah.
Who is that? Pretty dogs. Come on, pick him up, boy. Pick him up. Well, there's one just swam across. You know, we were just talking, Tom. You know, it's tough to try and get those rabbits running across.
It is.
Just like a few minutes ago when we were.
You don't know where they're going to come out?
No.
It's hard to guess the right spot.
That's right. What's that noise? That's a dog. Come on, boy. Come on. Come on, boy. Yeah, yeah.
Go!
All right.
Go! Wait! Wait! Wait, Bill. Wait!
Albie, think we're going back?
We won't hurry. Wait! Wait! Wait, Bill.
Well, Doc, you got your limit, huh?
My limit is very limited, sir.
Is that right?
I shot at one, and I think I hit him too low.
Too low?
Yes, then Mr. Henry Dupree, Mr. Henry got him.
Uh-huh.
That's right.
That's good. Yeah, we had a pretty good hunt.
Yeah, we had a good hunt and a good time. That's the main thing.
Main thing. We got...
Get out, listen to all them strong stories.
I mean, some strong stories, too.
You can't hear that at your hunt.
No.
I learned a lot with Doc this morning.
You did? You learned a lot from Doc?
Like what, sir?
Shoot rabbits?
Doc told me that doctors make a lot of money, but they're not good business people.
Was that?
That's what he told me.
Uh-huh. Good. Well, we hope everybody... Huh?
I don't believe that.
No.
Maybe Rod Landry, pretty good businessman.
Sylvan Manuel.
What about it, Press?
He's a bitch.
Oh, we had a good time.
Good time, huh?
We had a good time.
Dogs ran pretty good, huh?
Dogs did a pretty good job. Just Mr. Byron Briggs and Mr. Albert Simeon, dogs running rabbit, they want to leave and go to another spot.
Go to another spot. Go to a better
another spot. No rabbits.
No rabbits.
No rabbits. Left all the rabbits behind, but we had a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Got some real large swampers there, some nice rabbits.
Yeah. Now some swampers, you call that, huh, person?
A lot of good head shots.
Yeah. I believe I'm going to bring this one to our sheriff, Howard Zarang.
That's a big rabbit.
That's the one you shot in the head.
That's a headshot.
What you shot him with, that 10 gauge or that 410?
That's that 410. Well, we hope everybody enjoyed this week's show, and we'll remind all the folks, stay tuned next week for another great show. Thank you for coming, Dale.
Oh, my pleasure.
Dr. Desmond.
Thank you, sir. The dogs, there was 10 rabbits shot. The dogs caught one rabbit, and I think it's the one barn that you had shot when you started on your second box of
Right,
shells.
that's it.
And the dogs caught it.
Uh-oh, they jumped again.
They got a rabbit.
Right.
Had he killed one?
I think he's killed one. All right, Jerry.
All right, Jerry.
There goes another one. God, dog.
Hey, Jerry, you missed one.
We hope everyone has enjoyed this week's edition of the Acadiana Outdoor Show. Remember, whether you're on the water or in the woods, the role you play as a sportsman is how others see it. We hope everyone's next outdoor adventure is a good one, and don't forget, if you kill or catch something, that's a bonus. Until next week.
With a young wife and 2 young sons, Jay has dedicated his life to teaching people the health benefits of raw
Welcome to the Acadiana Outdoor Show. Stay tuned as the Acadiana Outdoors team keeps you up to date in the outdoor world, from hunting the flooded timber for mallards in North Louisiana to fishing for bull reds in the Gulf of Mexico. Don't touch that remote. Buckle your seatbelt and settle in for some true southern outdoor adventures right here in Louisiana.
Folks, today we're at Toledo Bend, fishing with some good friends, John Torian, Dick Robinson from San Francisco, California, Jim Baker from Central Missouri.
How y'all doing?
Pretty good.
Good. Y'all ready?
Yeah. Oh, I'm always ready.
Always ready.
And they called us and said the fish are biting so good that we couldn't stand it, so we decided to come up here and catch some fish on Toledo Bend. Johnny guided up here for 15 years, and
ought to be a good trip
it'll be
today.
a great time. We'll have a lot of fun. Go out and catch some fish, come back in, keep 1 or 2 apiece to eat tonight, eat some fresh fish. We're going to try to catch some on rattle traps and Carolina rigs and whatever else we can muster up. So y'all stay with us. We'll be right back fishing on Toledo Bend late March.
Well, Skip, you about ready?
Fine, I'm ready. You had your breakfast?
Oh, yeah, got breakfast. You got the boat in the water?
Boat's in the water.
Boy, it's foggy this morning, isn't it?
It's foggy. We're probably going to fish. We're at Pendleton Harbor. This is famous marina on Toledo Bend where...
It's right across the bridge, huh?
Right, first marina when you get into Texas, heading west. There's been some famous fishermen start their careers right here. Larry Nixon,
Right.
Tommy Martin, John Torian when he was guiding and fishing professional bass circuit. So we're at a place that has a lot of history and a lot of tradition. And they tell me the bass fishing is every bit as good, if not better.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about going out.
Well, I am
This
too.
fog will lift a little bit, let us get to the fish. I think we're gonna have a good day.
I do too, and I tell you what, this fog is really something out here, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean the highway's just right behind us, just to the south of us, and you can barely see the highway.
That's right.
So it's we'll just wait. The fog's gonna lift, and
we're gonna take off.
We ought to have a good day.
Skip, what you gonna fish with?
Byron, I'm anxious to catch one. So I'm gonna start with this right here.
A rattle trap.
Bill Lewis.
Yeah.
Half ounce, just a crawfish or red-colored rattle trap. It's early in the morning. It's so foggy we really can't we can't run anywhere. So we're going to start right here, fishing right near the bridge, and fishing in about 5 to 8 feet of water. Try to catch some over the grass beds on these rattle traps, and we'll do this for a while and see what's happening. And if the fog lifts, we'll go try to catch some bigger ones fishing with jigs.
Great.
Okay.
Great. Sounds good. I'm gonna start off with a spinnerbait with Marcel LeBlanc spinnerbait.
Tell you what, Marcel's got some new spinnerbaits out right now.
Really?
With a mag willow leaf blade.
We're gonna show them after a while.
After a while, I'll get one of those out and we'll show everybody what they look like. I've been using those in Henderson for the past month. It's just fantastic.
Really?
How much vibration it throws off, and really he has a quality product. He's got a good hook, good skirt, good ball bearing swivels, and I've used his products now for about 2 years and have been very satisfied.
Well, I'm anxious to look at those new ones too.
We'll take them out here in just a minute.
Sounds good. Got him, Skip.
I don't know what we got, Byron, but we got one on. I don't think he's a real big one, but finally had a bite here. Pretty nice fish.
That's a good
Boy,
fish.
Byron,
Yeah.
these fish sure pull. My
They pull, huh?
They really do. They really pull.
It's a good fish, yeah, Skip.
Pretty,
huh? Talk about,
Pretty
huh?
bass, huh, Byron?
That's it. Oh yeah, huh? He's
That's our
pretty.
first one of the day.
What you caught him on, Skip?
I caught him on a little, it's called a Gets It. I've got
Right.
it all bent down right
Yeah.
now, but it's a Gets It, and I'm using one of these, one of Shaw Grigsby's high performance hooks
Oh yeah,
with
okay.
the little weight insert.
Right.
It really makes a neat deal because the weight is inside the tube.
Yeah.
But he liked it. Oh, that's a nice fish, Byron. That's a nice bass.
Get down the water.
Oh yeah, that's a nice fish, Byron. That's a nice fish. Oh yeah. Didn't take you long, huh?
Right off the bat, Skip. Look at that.
That's pretty, isn't it, Byron?
Talk about it. Let me show you what
Now,
I
what'd you
caught
catch him on?
I caught him on that power crawl.
Is that right?
Look at the blood. I don't want to get blood in your boat, Skip. Let me, that's a nice fish.
That is a nice fish.
I want to show you that bait I caught him on. He went all the way down with it, too. Right. There we go, I got it.
I'd like to take a look at that bait, Byron.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
That's my power crawl.
That's a Berkeley power crawl.
Yep.
What color are you using?
Look here.
See if I can get a close-up shot of that for everybody so they can see.
Look.
Kind of a crawfish, isn't it?
It got me a little crawfish color. You see how he looks like?
Yeah.
Look about pretty. Look. That's it right there.
That's the bait. Berkeley power crawl. Yeah.
Boy, can you smell it?
I can smell it from up here, Byron. No wonder that fish bit on that
Well, I
thing.
know. Got him, Skip. Golly. Go ahead, Skip.
Nice one, Byron.
That's a good fish there, boy. Good fish, I'm telling you, huh? That's a real good fish.
Is that nice?
Talk about, huh? What'd you caught that one on?
Caught that one on a Gets It, on a pumpkin and chartreuse Gets It.
Yeah, it's a good fish.
Nice 2 1/4 pounder.
He hit you good, Skip?
He knocked the fire out of it, Byron.
All right.
I'm excited.
Oh, that's the way to do it, isn't it?
I think everybody ought to come out here and try to catch something.
Toledo
Anybody
Bend.
can do it.
Toledo
Toledo Bend, weekend, a lot of boats. You can see
Yeah.
there's a lot of boats out here.
Lot
But
of boats.
don't let that deter you. They out here. You just need to come out and catch some. It's a blast.
It's a blast, huh?
I love it.
I'll tell you what, I'm having a good time. I appreciate you inviting me. I want you to know that.
It's great.
We're gonna move.
We're gonna move, Byron.
Really?
We're gonna move. We're gonna go from Texas to Louisiana in about 5 minutes.
No kidding.
Yeah. We're gonna go over and fog's kind of lifted. You can kind of see around a little bit better now. So we're going to go on and try to, there's some flats over on the other side of the lake, which is about a 5 to 7 minute boat ride. We're going to go over there and see if we maybe can't catch a few over there. We found a few scattered fish. We hadn't really gotten on them very good, so we're going to go over there and see if maybe the fish start biting a little bit better.
All right.
You ready? You ready?
Sounds good, buddy. They got one by that tree, Skip.
There ought to be one by that tree. Trying to get a little, got a little case of lockjaw on us here. I just can't figure out what's going on.
Well, that fog lifted.
Fog lifted. I don't know whether that helped.
Or hurt.
We can see where we're going.
Oh, yeah.
Like we were fishing in another planet this morning. We couldn't see anything.
Hold him, Skip. Hold him, Skip. Really?
See what he is fighting.
He's a fighter, huh?
He is. Look at that thing. He is a fighter.
Oh,
Can't
I'm
get it
telling
on
you.
fire.
Come on.
I'm trying.
There he is. There he is. It's a good fish there, Skip. Huh?
Yeah.
Good fish. Caught him on that Carolina rig.
Caught him on a Carolina rig with a little centipede.
Yeah.
Chartreuse centipede, and I mean he
He ate it up.
ate it.
Boy, that's nice, huh?
Pretty one.
Sure is. Well, look,
I'm gonna show you something. Show everybody just to kind of out here fighting the wind
All
right
right.
now. The wind's kind of come up, but this bass is blind. I don't know if you can see that, but he's blind in one eye. Can you see that?
yeah. Isn't that something?
I guess it just goes to show they can do.
Yeah.
They can make do with one eye just fine.
Yeah. Well, that's great.
Nice fish, huh?
Good fish.
Oh, Byron.
Small one? Oh, yeah.
First non-keeper we caught today.
That's right.
Just have to keep fishing. Try
Yep.
to catch some big ones.
There you go.
Get a little on later in the day, maybe the big ones will turn on.
That's true.
We'll keep picking at them, Byron. What you think?
I think you're right,
You
buddy.
know what I think?
Huh?
I think we need Dr. Nick.
We need Dr. Nick Dejon.
So,
That's our problem.
It is. It is. We went sac-a-lait fishing the other day, and I tell you what.
Boy, we did
He
good.
said, you know what he said?
Huh?
He said, you the best?
Huh?
I think both of y'all the best. What you think?
Oh, no. We're not as good as you, Skip.
I think both of y'all the best.
No.
Maybe Joy.
Oh, Joy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Joy's the
Joy's
best
in
now. Oh, yeah. Joy's in Canada.
He's in Canada.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Think he's gonna come back?
I think so. He's over there fishing. He's gonna bring him back a fishing show.
I know. He said he was gonna go drill a hole in the ice.
Uh-huh.
He was gonna try to catch a big ice bass.
Really? Now, Skip, you still fishing at Carolina rig?
Yeah. Byron, they won't hardly bite anything else.
No.
And when they do bite it, they just bite it real light.
Oh, really?
Tiny,
Yeah.
tiny little peck, you know. And I don't know. We just have to keep fishing, and I think we'll get into some better ones a little later on.
I hope so. Now, we just moved into the edge of Negree Creek,
Right.
And
That was a little stain.
yeah, this is Pompey's Hole right here.
Yeah, this is Pompey's Hole and Pompey's Bait.
Right.
You think he'll get mad because I'm using
No, that's a French fry you got?
That's a French fry.
Yeah, the Pompey Genovese's spot right here in his bait.
That's right.
So,
He's the one who told me to come here.
yeah, right here.
He said come right here and you'll catch your limit.
Now, we told a bunch of people, Skip,
Yeah.
and let's see how many other people we got. We got a boat there, and we got another boat here, and another boat there, and 2 more over here. So we told everybody where Pompey's spot is, you know?
Yeah. In fact, right before we leave, I've got a sign. I'll have to fix it for you. We'll show it after a while maybe. But I got a sign in the bottom of the boat.
Uh-huh.
It says, everybody needs to stop here and fish. This is Pompey's good spot.
Okay. Well, you
Pompey
ready?
would tell him, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna make sure everybody knows that this is Pompey's Hole.
All right.
Because we want to make sure everybody catches plenty of fish.
Plenty of fish.
Plenty.
All right.
Needs to catch their limit. The limit's 8 a man.
That's right.
We almost got the limit.
Almost.
Okay. I'm going fishing.
All right, go fishing. Y'all catching any? Very few, huh? I got a friend of mine fishing right here. He catches a lot right here. Not today.
What you catch is awful small.
Awful small.
They sure are.
Let's go find out what them guys got.
You recognize that bunch in that boat?
Yeah, that's Dick and Jim.
Oh, that's Dick right there?
Yeah, that's Dick and Jim and Johnny Torrin.
Who's the anti-social one in the front?
That's Johnny Torrin.
That ain't Johnny Torrin.
It's not?
Fat. Johnny Torrin ain't that fat.
What y'all catch, Johnny? Yeah. Is that right? Is that right? We should have brought Tommy McCardell here to show us how to catch them.
Well, that's true. Well, at least we showed everybody where Pompey's Hole is at.
Yeah.
Now everybody that comes to Belize in knows they can go right over there where Pompey's Hole is at. Sure they can.
Yeah, this is Pompey's spot right here, Johnny.
Pompey's Hole
Yeah.
is about 100 yards behind.
Yeah, right behind us where all those boats are.
Well, I have a lot more confidence now.
Oh yeah, you got confidence now.
I had never caught one there before, but I promise
You gonna fish it every time you come?
every time I come now, we talking about putting a little sign up right there.
Pompey he just went yesterday or the day before. He did real well.
That may be why there's not many left there.
That's right.
Pompey releases all this fish, I believe, doesn't he?
Yeah, after his limit. Yeah, you see all those camarades?
It's all common. Byron, they say they eat about 1.5 pounds of fish per day, per bird.
Is that right?
Yeah, and they used to say that they would only eat like shad and trash fish, but now they've started doing some research on them, and they've actually harvested a few of them and cut some of their insides, their stomachs open. And they found, not only have they found like brim in them, a lot of shad, but they found brim. They found small saccalate.
Right.
But the real disturbing thing is they eat a lot of bass too.
Is that right?
In fact, there was a fellow on TV the other day talking about them that if you catch a small bass, they say they'll eat them up to 1 pound or even 1.25 pounds. But if you catch a small bass and it has like almost like a slice mark across its body, they say more than likely that's a comrade that actually had him, and he got away, and their bill is sharp and it cut him. So they're federally protected birds. You can't you can't harvest any of them, anything like
They
that.
had a guy a while back had a bunch of them in his catfish pond. and he wanted to shoot them, and you can't.
Well, that's the thing that they're trying to determine. At first, they thought they would just eat like shad and all these other kinds of fish, but they don't. It's been proven. Oh yeah, they eat game fish as well as shad, and they really come from East Texas. But now they're over in South Louisiana, and they're all over the place, and they're becoming a nuisance to the sport fishermen, and this is being addressed, I think, in Washington, D.C. as to what they're going to do with them. But every year, I started seeing them about 10 or 12 years ago, and every year I see more and more. It seems like there's more and more of them every year, and I don't know. It's something it's kind of disturbing.
Yeah, but I don't have it too good. Go ahead. Oh yeah. That's a nice fish, Byron. Just let him. That's a nice fish, Byron. What did he hit? A rattle trap?
Rattle trap.
I'll be darned. That's a nice fish. Oh yeah, that's a nice bass. You can get him?
Get him, I think. I'm gonna try to lift him.
Watch them hooks, boy. They're sharp. Oh, that's pretty there, Byron.
Hey, like
old master finally did one, huh?
Man, I'm telling you, huh?
The old master.
How you like that one, Skip?
Man, that's fantastic.
Yeah, Ken Chamont has these rattle trap lures, and you can't hardly beat those lures, you know?
Well, that's a pretty bass. You know what?
That's a pretty one. Boy, he nailed it, too.
He slammed it, huh, Byron?
Talk about a slam dunk. Let's see if I can get him out of there.
You look like you're proud of that one.
I tell you what, after fishing all day,
it's worked. I tell you what, bass fishing is, you got all the boat traffic. People can probably see the waves right now.
Yeah.
It's, Byron, it's nothing like sac-a-lait fishing. It's really not.
No. And, you know, we had a good fishing trip today. You know, we were just fixing to shut it down.
Right.
A few minutes ago. And I told you, I said, I'm going to put this rattle trap on that Ken gave me. And he told me, he said, Byron, he said, try this and I'll reel it real fast. Is that a red one?
Oh, yeah.
And,
that is really pretty, Byron. That's a nice bass.
Is that a good one?
That's a good one.
Hey,
that's a good one.
Is that made on trip or what?
Yeah. Well, I tell you, you come to Toledo Bend, it's not like everybody thinks. You don't just come out here and throw a bait over the side and start catching bass. You really got to work at it, but the fish are here.
Yeah.
You can catch them, and you just have to stay with it, and if you do, that's the reward that you get right there. That's a beautiful fish, and you did a good job on that one. Boy, I tell you, I saw when he hit that rattle trap, your rod just immediately bent in two.
You did, huh?
Well, they're just out here roaming around on these flats, and it's just a matter of those guys that are going to sit out here, and they're going to work at it. They're going to do real good. They're going to have a good day on the lake. Some people come out and fish for an hour or so, and they'll get discouraged, and you really can't do that. You just have to.
I can put my fish.
Oh, that's a beautiful bass. That's a gorgeous.
We're gonna let that one go.
That's a gorgeous fish. I tell you what, that's a beautiful fish, and any.
You think it'll go 5.5?
I tell you what, if you want to weigh him, Byron, I've got a scale in the boat. You want to weigh him?
Let's weigh him before we let him go.
Okay. Folks, we're going to take a break. We're going to get the scale out and see how much this fish weighs, and we'll be right back with you here. Byron, we just weighed your fish.
All right. How much he weighed?
He weighed 5 pounds, 1 ounce.
5'1".
And just to show you, he's a long fish.
Oh, I'm telling you he's long.
But look at his belly. You can get a shot of.
Yeah, he still got eggs, huh?
Full of eggs, and that's why we're going to put her back in the lake.
We'll put that one back.
And it's fine to keep a few of the smaller fish to eat. Really, those are the better fish to eat anyway. But these big females, these ones that's out here, they're trying to spawn. You're really just kind of defeating the purpose to keep these, because number one, they're really not that good at eating to start with. And number two is these are the ones that's most valuable back in the lake.
Yeah.
They have the genes to reproduce the bigger fish. So we want to release these kind. If you want a few to eat, that's fine. Everybody needs to have a fish.
We kept a few this morning. We kept 3 or 4.
We kept 3 or 4. That's plenty to have a little meal.
Yeah.
And we kept the smaller fish, the smaller males. But a beautiful fish like this, I just would hate to kill it.
It's true. Let's let that one go.
I'm going to let you let him go.
No. Go ahead. I'm going to give you the honor.
I'm going to let you let him go. And the only reason I'm going to let you let him go is because you're the best.
All right. I'm going to give you the camera then.
You can give me the camera.
Huh? Throw your line here.
Byron's going to go ahead and release this fish, and we got some friends fishing nearby. We're going to release him, and he's going to swim over to their boat,
and we're going to let the fish go on over to their boat.
Huh? There you go. Now, that's the best part about it, isn't it? Yeah.
That makes you feel good, huh, Byron?
Makes me feel real
That's
good.
almost better than filleting it and putting it in a pot.
Oh, yeah.
That's great. That's fantastic.
How you like that? I like that. You like to let them go? Let the big ones go?
Yeah, they'll produce more.
It's true, huh? Where y'all from?
Missouri.
Missouri?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all a long ways from home, huh?
Yeah, we are.
How long y'all staying?
Gotta leave tomorrow.
Golly. So we leaving in about 15 minutes.
About 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Where you from?
We're from Opelousas. That made the show, didn't it?
Beautiful fish.
Beautiful.
I'm glad you caught it, Byron.
Really?
That made my day.
Made your day.
I was starting to feel guilty.
Yeah, we let him go back.
Oh yeah, we let him go back, and you know, I talked to a lot of people about the catch and release deal, Byron, and they, some people totally turned off against it. They don't like it. They think that they think they ought to keep everything they catch, and that's fine. That's everybody can do that. You know, people want to keep everything. That's fine.
I keep some.
I keep some.
Yeah.
But we have made it a practice that if we're going to keep some bass to eat, we try to keep the smallest ones that the legal size limits allow. Like in this lake, it's 14 inches. So we try to keep some just 14 inches or slightly bigger. Our friends from Missouri are going to help us close the show, Byron.
I'm telling you.
They just caught a
How big is he? Yeah, there's a nice fish, Skip.
Oh, yeah. Byron,
they eat it up. Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Byron, do I have to stop fishing right now?
Oh, yeah, we got to stop. It's time to go back to Opelousas.
I don't want to go home, Byron.
Come on, we got to go. We got to go.
One more cast.
One
more cast.
One more cast.
Just one more cast. If I don't catch one on that cast, just one more after that.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay? All right. Folks, we're going to close the show now. We appreciate y'all watching this week. Y'all tune in next week. We'll have another exciting show for you. But until then, go out, enjoy yourself, take your kids fishing, and we'll see y'all next week.
We hope everyone has enjoyed this week's edition of the Acadiana Outdoor Show. Remember, whether you're on the water or in the woods, the role you play as a sportsman is how others see it. We hope everyone's next outdoor adventure is a good one, and don't forget, if you kill or catch something, that's a bonus. Until next week, I'm David McCann for Byron Briggs and the Acadiana Outdoor Show. Keep on camping, and we'll see you in the woods. Welcome to the Acadiana Outdoor Show. Stay tuned as the Acadiana Outdoors team keeps you up to date in the outdoor world, from hunting the flooded timber for mallards in North Louisiana to fishing for bull reds in the Gulf of Mexico. Don't touch that remote. Buckle your seatbelt and settle in for some true southern outdoor adventures right here in Louisiana.
We're ready.
Shoot one another already.
Oh, yeah. All right. Here we go. Welcome to another Acadiana Outdoor Show. We have a great show this week. We're going to be going down, we're going to be rabbit